Artificial intelligence holds the capability to mimic human intelligence, yet it surpasses us by processing and analyzing data at a speed and accuracy we can't compete with. Imagine the power of a mind that doesn't tire, that can sift through mountains of information in the blink of an eye and make decisions based on patterns and trends that are beyond human comprehension. That's the power of AI. Today, AI is transforming industries far and wide, from healthcare, where it's used to predict disease patterns and personalized treatment plans, to finance, where it's used to detect fraudulent transactions and optimize investment strategies. But how does AI learn to perform these tasks? This is where reinforcement learning comes in, a method of training AI that's as fascinating as it is effective. Picture this. You're trying to train your pet to perform a new trick. Your pet has no prior knowledge of this trick, so you start with simple instructions. Each time your pet performs the trick correctly, you reward it, and each time it fails, you correct it. Over time, your pet begins to understand and perform the trick more consistently. This process of training your pet is not unlike how AI learns through reinforcement learning. The AI starts with no knowledge of the task at hand. It begins by making random decisions, and for each decision, it receives feedback. Positive feedback if the decision brings it closer to achieving its goal, negative feedback if it doesn't. Over time, the AI learns to make decisions that maximize positive feedback and minimize negative feedback. Just like training a pet, AI learns through a process of trial and error. It's this process we call reinforcement learning. Imagine playing a game of chess against a computer. The computer doesn't know the rules, but it learns them as it plays more games. Now, let's dive deeper into this notion. This is the essence of reinforcement learning, a type of machine learning where an agent learns to make decisions by interacting with its environment. In our chess analogy, the computer is the agent, and the chessboard, with all its pieces and rules, is the environment. The agent makes moves or takes actions based on the state of the environment. Each move changes the state of the environment, and the game progresses. The agent doesn't know the rules initially, and it may make illegal moves. But here's where the concept of rewards and penalties comes into play. In reinforcement learning, the agent receives a reward or a penalty for each action it takes. For instance, in our chess game, capturing an opponent's piece might lead to a reward, while losing a piece could result in a penalty. In the grand scheme, the ultimate reward is winning the game, and the ultimate penalty is losing. The agent's goal is to maximize the total reward. It does this by learning a policy, which is essentially a strategy or a set of rules that dictate its actions based on the state of the environment. The agent starts with a random policy, but as it interacts more with the environment and receives feedback in the form of rewards and penalties, it updates its policy to make better decisions. The agent's learning process involves a lot of trial and error, and it requires a balance between exploration, trying new actions, and exploitation, sticking with the actions that have led to high rewards. This is akin to a chess player experimenting with different strategies and learning from their mistakes to improve their gameplay. The beauty of reinforcement learning lies in its ability to adapt and learn from its environment, much like a chess player learning from each game. What if you could train your computer to optimize your daily routine, just like training a pet? Imagine this. You're trying to teach a dog new tricks. You don't speak dog, and your pet doesn't understand human. Yet, you can still communicate through rewards and punishments, right? That's the basic premise of reinforcement learning, except here the learner is not a dog but an artificial intelligence model. This method has a wide array of applications. Let's start with healthcare. Consider a machine learning model that's been trained to predict and monitor patient health. By continuously learning from patient data, it could potentially help doctors make more accurate diagnoses, or even predict health issues before they become critical. Then there's finance. Investment firms are using reinforcement learning to optimize trading strategies. The AI is trained to maximize profits and minimize losses, learning from each trade, just like how a chess player learns from each game. In the gaming world, reinforcement learning is making waves. Remember AlphaGo, the AI that beat world champion Go players? It used reinforcement learning to master the game, learning from each move and each match, improving its strategy over time. How about something closer to home? Think about your daily commute. Traffic management systems can use reinforcement learning to optimize traffic signals, reducing congestion and improving the flow of vehicles. And these examples are just the tip of the iceberg. Reinforcement learning could be used to manage energy consumption in smart homes, optimize supply chains in logistics, improve recommendation systems for your online shopping, and so much more. But let's not forget, reinforcement learning is not a magic wand. It has its challenges, like the need for large amounts of data and the complexity of designing the right reward system. But as we continue to refine our models and our algorithms, the potential applications are limitless. Reinforcement learning has endless possibilities. It's like teaching your computer to think and act on its own. Reinforcement learning is like an iceberg. What we've discussed is just the tip. Now let's plunge deeper into the fascinating waters of reinforcement learning. This field is a goldmine of insights, theories, and applications. It's a realm where mathematics, computer science, and cognitive psychology intersect, creating a vibrant landscape of possibilities. Think of reinforcement learning as an intricate puzzle. Each piece, be it the Bellman equation, Q-learning, temporal difference, or Markov decision processes, forms part of the bigger picture, contributing to our understanding of how machines can learn from their environment and improve their performance over time. But why should we care about this? Well, reinforcement learning stands at the heart of some of today's most groundbreaking technologies. From self-driving cars and recommendation systems to game-playing AIs and automated trading systems, the impact of reinforcement learning is far-reaching. So, how can you explore this vast terrain? There are numerous resources available at your disposal. Online courses, textbooks, research papers, and open-source projects provide a wealth of knowledge to those eager to learn. For instance, Richard S. Sutton and Andrew G. Bartow's book, Reinforcement Learning: An Introduction, is a fantastic starting point. It offers a comprehensive overview of the field, covering both the basics and more advanced topics. Online platforms like Coursera and Udacity offer courses on reinforcement learning, often taught by leading experts in the field. These courses provide a blend of theory and practical assignments, offering a holistic learning experience. Open source projects available on platforms like GitHub provide hands-on experience. By working on these projects, you can apply what you've learned and gain a deeper understanding of reinforcement learning concepts and algorithms. The world of reinforcement learning is vast and exciting, much like an unexplored ocean waiting for you to dive in. So put on your diving gear, immerse yourself in this intriguing domain, and witness the power of machines that can learn, adapt, and improve. Who knows what treasures you might discover in these depths? The world of reinforcement learning is vast and exciting, much like an unexplored ocean waiting for you to dive in. The future of AI is like a blank canvas, and reinforcement learning is one of the most vibrant colors on the palette. Reinforcement learning, a subfield of artificial intelligence, is poised to play a transformative role in the future of AI. It's about teaching machines to learn from their actions, refining their strategies based on a system of rewards and penalties. This unique approach sets it apart from other machine learning paradigms and opens up a world of possibilities for the future. Imagine self-driving cars that learn to navigate complex traffic scenarios, not just from pre-programmed rules, but from actual experience on the road. They could continuously improve their performance, becoming safer and more efficient with each journey. That's the promise of reinforcement learning. Or consider healthcare, where reinforcement learning models could help in developing personalized treatment plans. By learning from patient data, these models could suggest optimal treatment strategies, adjusting them in real time as new data becomes available. This could revolutionize patient care, improving outcomes and potentially saving lives. In the world of finance, reinforcement learning could help manage investment portfolios, learning from market dynamics to optimize returns and manage risk. It could even extend to areas like climate modeling, where it could help us understand complex systems and make predictions about future scenarios. The potential applications of reinforcement learning are vast, but it's not just about applications. Reinforcement learning could also drive fundamental advancements in AI itself. By learning from interactions with the environment, AI systems could develop more sophisticated understanding and reasoning abilities, bringing us a step closer to the long-standing goal of general artificial intelligence. But as with any technology, reinforcement learning also presents challenges. It requires large amounts of data and computational resources, and its decision-making process can be difficult to interpret. These are issues that researchers are actively working to address. Despite these challenges, the potential of reinforcement learning is immense. It could revolutionize industries, transform our daily lives, and push the boundaries of what AI can achieve. Reinforcement learning is not just a technology of the future, it's a tool that can shape the future of AI and our world.